Hey guys, it's Logan Holmes. I'm going to announce that, so while it looks like the Nicktoons movie has been confirmed by Wikia and Wikipedia, are not buying it. Okay, so I made an edit, but it was reverted because Wikia thinks that it is a hoax. And I said the Nicktoons movie is not a hoax. Cartoon Buzz confirmed it to be real on May 13th, 2017. Then this guy, Jeremy Creek, commented saying, wrong. It most certainly is a hoax. Joe Murray confirmed it on Facebook like 2 years ago. He also mentioned that while there was a pitch for such a movie, Paramount rejected it. Cartoon Buzz is lying. So, okay, this is something I should have mentioned. I really didn't talk about on my channel, but I did mention it in the description. In the description of my first Nicktoons movie idea, I mentioned that Joe Murray, that I'd heard people say that Joe Murray had said that it was a hoax, but I'm on Facebook, and I was friends with him on I'm friends with him on Facebook, and I saw nothing. Well, as it turns out, I wasn't looking hard enough. I eventually found what he said, and I should have mentioned something about that, but it was later announced with the that Ren and Stimpy weren't going to be in it. So that was news even after Joe Murray said that. So I don't think it's fake. But then I said, of course, Joe Murray may have said there was a hoax about 2 years ago, but Cartoon Buzz confirmed it was real on May 13th, 2017, which was less than a year ago. This is newer news. And then he said, Cartoon Buzz is wrong, and then, all of that. And then I said they weren't the only source, because in March 2017, which is two months before the Cartoon Buzz article, several sources confirmed that Ren and Stimpy wouldn't be in the movie. And I was thinking that Joe Murray thought that the entire movie was a hoax, instead of just Ren and Stimpy not being in it. And if we need more sources, Jared Hess is the real person that we need to ask, since he's been announced as the editor. I've tweeted Jared Hess and asked if it was real, but he hadn't said anything yet. And this guy says something about Jared Hess deliberately sending out press releases and something about that, but honestly, that's what Joe Murray had talked about, was about Jared Hess sending out press releases, even though Paramount had rejected it. But I really don't think that we would get off of about the Ren and Stimpy not being in it, because here's the thing, because we're getting these were real cartoon websites. Why would it be fake news? I don't think. And then, even if this is real, don't you think we'd see a little acknowledgement from Nickelodeon 3 years later if it was? Vader Rock 2. But, look, I don't care what these people think. look, I think that the Nicktoons movie is real, and I think it's going to be released on the... And I think that there's still more news to come, because it's set to release the same day as the third SpongeBob movie. Okay, so while things seem to be bad on Wikia, on Wikipedia, things have been much worse. Okay, so I got a warning saying that I currently appear to be in an edit war. And then, on Monday, while I was at school, I didn't know any of this until Tuesday afternoon. It says, from this point on, take it to the talk page. We have one source about the untitled film. What do you mean, untitled film? This movie is called Nicktoons. Anyway, not enough. And then also this type of warning. Let me see if I can. And it says this, and also this type of warning is unacceptable. Work with other users rather than trying to win an edit war. Hold on a minute. Let me show you the warning. If I can... Oh, everything's froze up. Okay, it did bring it to this tab. If I can get the warning to load. Okay, so what I said, this is a user that was involved in the edit war with me. I said, you have removed Nicktoons from Nickelodeon movies. This movie is sourced and should not be removed without properly explaining why it should be removed. Biased explanations do not count. Because he said something about, can you please not put the Nicktoons movie on here? That's completely biased, because just because you don't want it to be on there, it's sourced. This is an example of disruptive editing. I've added Nicktoons back. You can and will be blocked if you continue to make disruptive edits. Okay, so this user has been, is a sock puppet of Ringo Loud House 1234. This user is Chinese1234, and he's a sock puppet of Ringo Loud House 1234. And also Telling the Truth 2 is a sock puppet of Ringo Loud House 1234. And all three users have been blocked indefinitely. But then, even after I got both of these warnings, I did completely nothing. I was at school all day. When these warnings were put on my talk page, and when I got blocked, that all happened while I was at school on Monday. And I did absolutely nothing between when I got these warnings and when I got blocked. And even though it doesn't say on here, I got blocked for 1 week on Monday, so I'll be blocked until Monday. Tomorrow, tomorrow, wait, what am I saying tomorrow for? Until this next Monday. Okay, so then I sent, an unblock request to it, and put an unblock request on my on here, and it was declined. And I said I had absolutely no intent to start an edit war. My edits were sourced using a website called Cartoon Brew. I don't believe that Cartoon is a website. Cartoon Brew is a website that violates any of Wikipedia's rules. Since my edits were sourced, I was just trying to do what I believed was right. However, if you want me to add more sources, I know of some more. Ringo Loudhouse1234 said that Nicktoons was a fake movie in the edit summary by saying that the Nickelodeon Wiki, the website, which is the Wikia website that was on, did not have the movie on their website. The Nickelodeon Wiki is a fan-edited website which violates Wikipedia's rules. I can understand why you would accuse me of edit warring. However, I try to prevent edit warring by posting a message on the chart page and warning the users who averted my edits on their chart pages. I had absolutely no idea that the messages that I left on the chart pages were unacceptable. I was just warning the users of disruptive editing, like the chart page sets to. It didn't say what type of message I had to leave. If you could please unblock me, I will try my best to make everything right again. Okay, so for several reasons it was denied, and it's number one, it's saying accuse you of edit warring and all of my edits, and I try to prevent. Do you think that repeated? Okay, so it says do not. So anyway, I'm pleading guilty to all execute. So anyway, I pleaded guilty, and I said I'd never do it again. And by trying to do what I believe was right, I meant morally right, and not that what I believe was morally right, not that I believe I was right. And then I was blocked 2 times before, and from those 2 blocks, I learned that using sources is a good way to assume faith. And I thought that using sources wouldn't get me in trouble in an edit war, but I was wrong. And I apologize for saying that I would fight anyone who does not follow Wikipedia's policies on my user page. And I didn't think anyone would have a problem with the word fight, and I should use a better word choice. Block over. Wording policies. So if please unblock me. I promise I wouldn't miss edit word. Check everything to the chart page. In addition to replacing the word file with report. So yeah, they're not buying it, and it still has to be reviewed. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, friends.